sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. Before the regular season begins. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Second and 3.
They'll give it to Lance. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
It's third down and 4.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And on third down, ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb.
It's now
and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up on second down.
Savon Rebel on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
And moves forward out to the 29-yard line. Odigizua there on the tackle. To throw is Stick. Right side, catch made. Ryan McLeod. From the 32 now. First and 10.
And the Falcons. First down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
At the 37-yard line.
Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Throwing, Stick. He finds Brown moving for the catch. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
48-yard line.
Now, the leading star in Austin with Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Second and 9.
Now, faking the give. Taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Now, Stick. And that's complete to McLeod. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And 1.
pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. And Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, did you get through healthy? Is your body ready? Are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what the NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what everybody is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Williams gets in on the draw. And bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And let's give him about 4 on that one. There on the tackle.
50-yard line. A gain of 5.
Right on the 50-yard line.
5.
Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
First down.
Cowboys a gain of 14 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. They go sideline, and he stays. And now whistles as the challenge flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
That's another.
Was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And the Cowboys are looking at a first and goal. Takes all the way down to the 2.
14 more yards. And the Cowboys.
Williams will score.
Waiting back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back in possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense are not ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Stick to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up
Bijan
third down.
Robinson. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Stick. Oh, he doesn't put it away. And the ball's out. save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Recovers by the offense.
Going back in the backfield. They get the carry here. They try to push forward and wind up getting 3 yards of that one. Only Hooker there on the tackle. Stick. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's
Third down. He'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein in. They'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So now here on the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. Out of the pressure, 2-0, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, it's down. Into the hands of Jaden Blue. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. Hope against hope here in the preseason. Especially that it's not too serious. Here's Brian Anger now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I promise you, that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Stick to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Stick was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now they'll set him to throw. In trouble. And down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. But Cowboys offense are ready to take over once more. We'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. A first down throw for Prescott. There's a short one. It's caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
And 1 at the Falcons' 36-yard line.
So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Possess the football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that 14. That's good for a Dallas.
The explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball went in too wide. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. That's his first reception of the ball game, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So, with the ball, winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down
and 11.
Here's Prescott. Back to the end zone. He's good. Greg, it's one of those. Sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays.
Previous play is under review.
So replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14. Falcons nothing.
kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The tackle made at the 36
and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Good up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Line of scrimmage is the 47-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this to McLeod. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Stick. Right side, catch made by McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd
Brings
and
up
5.
2nd and 5. At the Cowboys 31.
And he'll take this one in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14. Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return as he puts it across the 30. There's CeeDee Lamb and back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up just the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Here
line.
on 1st down. One swung out to Blue. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
They
and
run over center with Williams. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Prescott now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
A 62-yard attempt.
And it's good from the other side of midfield.
7.
One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They find themselves down 17-7. This drive starts first and 10. Peyton Turner in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, stick. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up. Now stick. Open man, he's got Agnew. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And Dallas Bryant shotgun. His offense going back to work once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
It's Prescott. Line by Schoonmaker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down. Cowboys.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards. And another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's
The throw is Prescott. He'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon
on
Aubrey.
for the Cowboys field
This
goal.
one will be from 37 yards
37
out.
yards out.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend it.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23 yards. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down to the 37. 14 yards. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stick to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stick. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Stick. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Under pressure, and there he goes. They got it.
These pass rushers love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team is getting possession of the football.
At their own
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. We'll be taking back as we take down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's down. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And they're going to work this now inside the 45 yards on the play. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. 1st down, Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. He's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Load the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys take on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. Yeah. He'll be brought down right around the 25. Falcons offense back on the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now. He's got his tight end, Pretoriano. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
To Tegan Pretoriano. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Stick
2nd
to
and
throw.
3.
It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta.
Recovered by the offense.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a timeout. For Dallas, it's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. Here's the punter now. He'll come on to pick for a 6th time tonight. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
At their own 43-yard
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
To the air again.
Prescott.
He's into space at the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one will be from 37 yards out.
A 37-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team. Mike Tariq. And Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Agnew on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The catch is made. It's Agnew. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Stick. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Ford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Robinson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, stick. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Falcons will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he surges forward for a gain of 11.
On the tackle.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. He is met and dropped. A yard behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's 3rd and 7. Dak to throw. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's going to get this. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give. And here comes Williams. He looked forward for maybe a
35-yard
able to
line.
bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Little short pass here by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's 3rd and 2. Gonna give this to Blue. This will not do the trick. They stopped the behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss of a yard.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Out there,
Run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's a
Gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now Stick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stick.
The 24-yard line.
Throw on the run is complete. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st
Gain
down.
on the play. And the Falcons.
Here's Stick to throw. Open man, he's going to have He's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the mark.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Stick. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Quarterback is sacked.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Out is Youngway Kuhn to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit. But they can find a way to score touchdowns.
His offense ready to get back to it. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up
They put
2nd
Pickens
and
in
10.
motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Prescott.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. A quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So after the loss on first, here's the second and 14. Prescott. Man over the middle. It's Pickens. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Into the hands of Pickens once again. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going to be caught by Pickens. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
On the play fake. That's caught by Tolbert right side. And a good job rallying to the football. Over just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision. I think at this point in the game, Mike, where you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. The shotgun. It's Cousins. The pass first gets home, and he goes down.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a waste of time.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They appear to be well on their way to a first preseason win and a much-needed solid effort with the regular season so close at hand. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Falcons' 49-yard line. The pass on second down. Morgan Fox on the stone.
Now a
That's a gain
third
of
and
8.
2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Sanders. Cowboys first down. About a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Sanders. And he'll get it
Sanders
outside.
again, the ball carrier.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A gain there with 11. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Sanders. It's going to be first and 16 5-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And that big offensive run. Little space. He's in. David Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much
Run
done.
for the
On
extra
for the
point.
PAT is offered. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, Falcons offense make their way out, take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he'll get about 6 there, sitting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Quick
4.
to throw is Cousins. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Hayden Turner getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Cousins. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he got it bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
10-yard gain. But it's
Cousins going to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Looks like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
21.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy. We'll see if they catch this ball.
Neil Matt is only about 3, so it will bring up
Taking it down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
out of the gun. He'll throw. And we're going to get to him
holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Working out of the gun. It's Cousins. That one taken in by London. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Get the ball over on down. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here under pressure, and he'll go down. They go.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. Then it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd
Going
down.
out on 3rd and long. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline like and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal, and that was something else.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Cousins now. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Donovan Rizzo. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Pile hits. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins. Back ball is caught on the side and both feet inbounds.
A gain
A
of
big
19
third down
yards.
pickup for a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Throwing is Cousins. Caught right side. It's Wonders. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36-yard line.
It's high. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
Breaking routes, Mike,
It's a gain of
especially
6.
outside of the numbers,
First down,
everything
Falcons.
is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is caught outside on the RPO.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
25 yards on the play.
Hand off. It's Algie. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Minor Algier ball carrier.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This one complete to Washington. And the Falcons are going to first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
Gain of 11. That's another Falcons.
Cousins to throw. Nowhere to go. He's got to be taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finished the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September.
of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. Down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also take flights out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. His return starts at the 5. It's going well so far. Decent field position to begin the field. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season right.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Again for the first time to Rashad White. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Baker now from the gun. That one's good to Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He brushed him off at ease. And he is down at the 30-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another.
Evans, the motion man here.
First down.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Back to the line they come. 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. find an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw straight away. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Penix. Pressure's there. The Bucs got it. And the set forces it out for 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And he let his man too much there, bro. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, and that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He's brought down before the return gets flowed. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular loves a chance to have involved a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to play.
Some laundry on the field, but this is directed at the official. The Falcons have thrown that challenge flag. And we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Dump off to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
15 yards on the play.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do getting home that side.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 2nd play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Buccaneers
Mayfield now off the play action. It's his running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd and
And in motion out of the slot. Irving. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Here's it holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They're long for him here. It's on the quick hit. There's a defender. We've got a foot race. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a
Throwing Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Second down. Mayfield the pass. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there.
Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's keeping it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Jump pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And this defense is firing to begin the season. Oh, great play to get him behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Penix working from the gun. Took off with it again. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide. So that's going to chip something off this unwanted 3rd down.
Third and 12.
Broken with 3rd down. Penix lost it. The Buccaneers pick it up. And they can't have anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks, is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Irving here from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Big down play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Could go for, looks like about 6. 2nd down coming.
I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that running. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull that in front further. 13-zip.
Touchdown.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Falcons, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. On first down, here's Penix. No time on this. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And 16 on the pickup.
It's a gain of 16
And that's a Falcon
yards.
first down.
And the
What a jolt to start that
First
drive.
down.
They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43.
Penix on first down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. On the shotgun, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And here it goes, down the right sideline. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
It's a gain of 64 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown! The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, the ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to number 7.
One of the tight ends.
Irving. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and
3rd
8.
down, here's Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Falcons, running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Penix now to throw. He tucks it and takes off. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Gets this one to London. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, we get to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Fits it through the middle. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point by King is up and good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Dump-off caught by his back. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the first down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch me left side by Luka. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Irving on the inside give. Little was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
He's
Ball
tackled
at 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield now from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Mayfield keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak kick. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job is executed. But the play call, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching their heads.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals by far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 around Robinson. Drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The carry for Robinson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more kaboom. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Get a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets here to him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
6 yards.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback. And quarterback, protect yourself.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 37.
That's good for a 1st down.
On the give, this is Irving. He swings in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Get on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Baker
8.
now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It has been an exciting run so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Third and short, Mayfield. Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high down the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 4th and short. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say clear the sideline over top the 14. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Going now on 1st down. Penix escapes the pocket. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient in 2nd down.
Connecting on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
Penix now on 1st down. That's him on a quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
2nd and 7.
Again, Penix to the air. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's brought down right in the middle of that 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
And again, it's Penix. inside. Caught by Mooney. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Falcons, first down.
Move the
First and
chains.
10 at the
Gotta move them
25-yard
chains.
line.
Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right half. Koo able to put it through. And he'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. This final shot of the half will not connect. It falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Chargers begin Jim Harbaugh year 2 with a week 1 victory. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drop. So following the safety block, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Begins his return at the 16. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return.
Touchdown.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. First call here coming from the shotgun. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds, so they come through on the free play and expect them to decline this penalty. That is so heads up, Brock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. A give left side. Here's Robinson. He's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Now Penix off the play action. It's moving up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Young Koo after the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
From the shotgun, Penix. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Penix here from the gun.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB, it's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Penix on third and goal. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Cool with the extra point. The Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now.
Buccaneers 25.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. And a first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Second down now, 7 to go. Now Mayfield. Running left side by Conley. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Brings up 3rd and
He's going to keep this one. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
no gain on the play.
Come on, Kate. Come in. One play, one time.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw. He's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot. And that's enough to give them the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to take this down to 31 before he gets taken down.
It's a gain of 20.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Setting up the screen. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Number 7.
8th play to drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Angluka. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Hauled in by on the right side.
Mayfield's
And they
pass.
get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Ball's down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 9.
Baker throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
That's good. We're on first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
15 here. Baker now from the gun. He brings it in. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slide. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2.
Buccaneers 32. Chase McLaughlin.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He starts out his drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting low like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in the QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Robinson, the inside give. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gain a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They will play action. Here's Penix. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9
Here, 3rd down. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down.
22 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see the roll the dice and continue to see this.
I was kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, but it certainly wasn't.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
Carry that on 3rd. Buccaneers are going to get more as they drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long is going to be the key here down the stretch.
A 48-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have
He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And a long 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. And that 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 now.
Completed over the middle. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Baker now. He finds space, middle of the field. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Running on 2nd with White.
That's a 22.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It sure looks like a terrific call after you followed up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's Baker. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. And what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Complete at the 2. He's almost there, but no, they stuffed him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Robinson running his own read. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And it was past the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and toned this drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw. He lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards. They had to scramble to even get that football back. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
A 40-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And laying the fourth, they grab the lead!
The field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is no, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumped off to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers needing a couple. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. It's a give to White. He dodged the tackle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Irving here from the gun. He's dropped a big setup and a big moment there. Brock could not afford to lose yards there.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. To throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. The Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
A 54-yard
It
attempt.
has enough leg, and it's good for deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting the job done, Kate, drilling it right through. Now they're in position to win this game. It's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to the lead to give them the win.
McLeod now returning it. That's some good work on that run back. Brock. He gets this to the 33. Here come the Falcons on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They look to throw it. He'll try and run this. Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. 2 timeouts remain and some time left to use it. It's first and 10.
22 yards. And the Falcons.
Setting up to pass.
First down.
Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons first down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He has to throw.
At the Buccaneers.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
16-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford. Robinson this one loses yards. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here's Penix to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And this one does not go far.
It's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Around here with Robinson. He's going to be stopped well shut on that first down run for about a yard. That one's 4th down coming up. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.